someone new who happens to be black and also happens to be near any public bathrooms. I gotcha now, Brent. I didn't mean to sound racist or ignorant. But something about this black gang of a white woman in a Popeyes was not normal.
So, this only happens in Popeyes, right?
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
This woman means no harm. She's trying to protect the world. This is President of the United States, Empress Gail Cord Schuler, and you can see it as a title. It's real. So, if you want this to be paused, you need to let me know, because I'm going to pause it in general in places. But you're the only one who hasn't seen it, so you are really in control of the pace of this video. But here we go. Here's Gail.
We got a bad situation right now. Zach Knight found that he could use his penis. He's got the perfect penis. He could use it like a laser to encase Angelina Ballerina in a cocoon.
Pause.
And she
Pause. Who are these people? Are they Jewish? Did they cause the weather problems?
They're Jesuits. That's the problem. They're Jesuits.
What are we talking about? What are we doing? Is that a glass eye? Is she right wing?
You will soon understand there's no point in asking any question. You will soon understand. You will soon understand you don't need a backstory behind this. You will soon understand that your questions fall futile to the Empress, okay?
How long ago was this video posted? I do need to know that.
9 years ago.
A long time.
She was twirling round and round in the cocoon, and we thought we had her under control. And the cocoon was getting thicker and thicker, and my men were feeding Zach Gatorade to help him stay hydrated so he could keep making his semen to wrap her around in a cocoon. And then he took a break for, I think, like a minute because he was getting tired. Terrence Jenkins, Hugh Jackman, and Brent Spiner went down to Earth for a family reunion. And let me read you the letter that I got from Brent Spiner.
Pause. Now, I love that mouse, by the way.
Senator, just one more thing.
I love that mouse, by the way. So, real quick, is the lasers semen, or are they...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Webbing?
Anything you want it to be.
They don't matter in the context of the greater story.
About this. Dearest Gail, I recently had both the fortune and misfortune of attending Terrence Jenkins' family reunion. What started as a happy occasion turned into complete chaos. So much has happened, it will take a mouthful to explain. Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Matthew and Gerard are still under Angelina's control.
Matthew McConaughey and Gerard Butler, by the way.
Who are these people? What are they doing?
I just told you who they were.
What are you, retarded?
Yeah, but like, are these the real, or are they like body doubles?
The real ones. She's talking about the real ones. The real ones have been taken. She just said that. Why would she care if the clones have been taken? Use context clues, dude. You watch Blue's Clues, use context clues.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Since Matthew and Gerard have been gone, Terrence and Hugh Jackman have been doing a lot of bonding, mostly by playing basketball together at the church rec center. Terrence had an upcoming family reunion at the old Popeyes, the one formerly owned by his late grandmama, and Hugh asked if he could come along. Hugh had been becoming more curious about Black culture, and with all of us being on your marriage list, we're kind of like family too. I asked if I could come as well, being that Hugh didn't have much exposure to Black people. It's just a different culture, Hugh. No need to be shy. A minimally dressed young Black woman knocked into Hugh's shoulder as she passed the two of us on the way to the women's bathroom, and he turned to look. Like a train, 2 other women followed her in a line, followed by 3 black men, all of them smiling excitedly at one another. Hugh did a double take, then looked at me. "Those men just followed those girls into the women's restroom," Hugh said quietly. "Oh, yes," I answered. "In black culture, public bathrooms are a very important social resource. It's where young black men and women go when they're ready to have a family and they meet a black person of the opposite sex."
Pause.
Of course.
Why?
Of course.
How many people does it take to make a baby on Starship Gale or the Church of Gale?
No, this isn't Popeyes, buddy.
Oh, this is in Popeyes?
Here, now I'm
I
Popeyes.
thought that this
Yeah,
was...
this is
Well, that's because you're
Durant's
horrible
family
following
reunion
along.
at the Popeyes.
You grew up in the Oklahoma education system,
oh.
so it's showing right now. But yeah, no, they're in Popeyes, and they just witnessed 3 women and 3 black men going into the bathroom together to do, as I'm going to ask and assume, this is a new segment on the fly. Ask a black man.
Look, I don't do that gay shit now.
And Braylon, is this true?
Hell no, it ain't true.
It's not.
That is not how you procreate?
Nope.
That's how I procreate.
How do black people procreate?
And sometimes, yeah. Bring her to the house, and you get drunk if you don't like her. Remember, don't
Little
give her no
KG.
liquor.
Huh.
Yeah. If you're not for sure about her, get drunk. Have some cameras around. Those cameras gonna save your life.
"You mean they're going in there to get pregnant?" Hugh asked incredulously. "Yeah, Brent be right," Terrance chipped in. "Making babies the old-fashioned way."
I can't help it. Braylon, is
Now-
that true as well?
No.
Damn.
You were not born out of a black's nest.
What did you say? What the fuck did you just say?
You were not born out of a
The black's nest.
from the bathroom.
No, I was never born in the bathroom or created in the bathroom.
No
You
one
were
said
hatched
anything
from
about
an
a
egg,
fucking
though, right?
nest.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't like how you threw black nest in there. Nobody said anything about a fucking nest.
I'm pretty certain that's what she's describing.
No.
You know?
No.
No.
I mean, a nest doesn't have to be like, you know,
Okay,
webs and
Josh.
shit.
I'm gonna hold back the black righteousness not to reach through the screen.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Someone new who happens to be black and also happens to be near any public bathrooms. "I gotcha now, Brent. I didn't mean to sound racist or ignorant." Our conversation was interrupted by loud screaming. A hulking, large black woman came jiggling over to Terrance, her arms outstretched. "Terry!" she cried shrilly. "Quifanda!" Terrance exclaimed. The buffalo-sized woman threw her body aggressively around Terrance in a thick bear hug, her warm breasts embracing his face seemingly of their own accord. Hugh startled with a loud roar and instinctively shot his fist into the woman's face to protect Terrance, who he thought was being smothered alive in this woman's bosom. Multiple heads turned to look toward the injured Quifanda. "Auntie Quifanda! You all right, bitch?" A young man worriedly yelled. "Shit dog," another man moaned. Voices from all over the room continued to chime in. "I stay
I'm gonna
back,
have to
dog."
remember shit dog.
Hey Sam, man, next time you go to song, give me that shit, dog.
Dude, I shit you not.
She said another man moaned it, so wouldn't shit, dog.
I fucking shit you
Hey.
not, dude. I literally be cooking sometimes, or I'll be doing something random around the house, and I fuck up, and I'm like, shit, dog.
Shit, dog.
Auntie Quifanda's face all blowed up. She don't need your ass arms all up in her face.
It has begun.
Hey, I just want to let you know, if your hands are ashy, it just shows us you ain't washing your damn hands or putting lotion on.
Mm-hmm. He's got it right.
You a nasty.
got it right.
That my grandmama,
Rocky Dingo.
that bitch raised my ass. Who you call? Uh-oh. The voices rose, the tension escalated until all of a sudden the entire room imploded. The sea of black people seemingly diverged in on itself as all of them began to riot inside the tiny Popeyes. Hey, that be fresh chicken. Don't be getting your ashy all in my chicken. We eatin' that.
That was a fucking hard R.
Okay, now I cannot believe that this is monetized. Meanwhile, I have to get 1,000 subs before I can get a single dime. Fuck this, I'm out.
A girl at the counter yelled. She then screamed as her weave was torn from her head, and blacks began surging over the counter to begin throwing all of the food and destroying all of the equipment. Tables were being turned over in the dining area. People were screaming and yelling. I had to duck as a chair was thrown and sent crashing through a glass window. Hugh curled his fists and got ready to fight. I calmly put my hand to his chest to stop him. We're all right, Hugh. It's just a chimp out. A chimp out? Yeah, it's a bit like a black people thunderstorm. It's natural for them. It will pass soon. Just stay calm. I ducked again as a Gucci bag was flung toward my face. Terrance and I guided Hugh carefully through the raging chimp out, our shoes crunching on brightly colored fake nails beneath our feet. We watched from the sidelines as the Popeyes was being ravaged from the inside out. Terrance sat down, finally beginning to eat from a bucket of fried chicken. He chuckled at the scene before him. Look at them, couple of spoons clawing off each other's extensions. Oh, my goodness. Shouldn't we call the cops, Hugh asked. We can't, I said simply. We're on Martin Luther King Street. No cop is going to show up here, especially if we tell them what's going on. What? Hugh was confused. I didn't have time to explain. The doors opened and a very white woman...
Just think about how scary this is for Hugh Jackman. He doesn't even have his Wolverine claws on. He's in the middle of all this shit. And I feel like Terrance Jenkins just is not adding any sort of comfort into this.
I can't help but feel like this actually happened somewhere.
Because it did.
It probably has, Josh.
Empress Gale wouldn't lie. Who the fuck are you to question her?
You know, she figured out time travel to help the Avengers. Did you know that, Josh?
She knew about the Jew tunnels in New York before we did.
Like, no damn joke.
Now, I gotta ask, is this a sweet grandma that everyone on the internet protects and hates anyone that makes fun of them? Like, are we about to get canceled?
No.
Hey, listen, we can't get canceled anymore.
First off, people have to watch you to get canceled.
Waka waka.
That's right. I would hate to see this get resurfaced and it, kick us in the ass.
10 years later, and they're like, hey, we got this video here.
And that's why that's why we never watch this video without Braylon.
You want to talk about this Empress Gale situation? No. I
have a signed legal document from Braylon called the CYA policy. Alright? CYA policy keeps me completely safe. I don't know about you motherfuckers, but for me, I can say no. I watched this with Braylon for commentary and reaction's sake. Fuck you.
And for later, I'm not like the Carter family. I'm not Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, or did I say Officer Tatum?
Yes, you did.
I just want to double back on that. I'm not like those coons.
I went down on Bill Clinton. I went down on Bill Clinton.
No, does Braylon have a CYAA?
What? A CYA? I don't...
CYA.
Cover your ashy ass?
No, I would imagine Braylon washes his ass.
Yeah, do I look like side of you? You live with that dude for like, I don't know how many months, and that man didn't get no ass, didn't even wash his ass.
No, that dude tried to bum a cigarette off of me at the age of like 13 or some shit.
Hey, he's going places.
He sure did. He went somewhere.
dressed in all pink, tiptoed into the Popeyes. "Oh my goodness," Terrance yelled, standing up so fast he spilled the bucket of fried chicken all over his groin and pant legs. "No white woman in her right mind would show up in a crowd of black men."
Hey, pause real quick. I remember, I don't know who the fuck it was. I don't know if it was like one of those native girls. She was like, look like he dressed like he on Section 8.
Because he was.
Alright.
"Especially in the middle of a Class 4 chimp out," I said. The tiptoed woman began dancing and then twirling herself all the way toward the middle of the Popeyes. That was when the winds changed.
Pause. Braylon, can you explain and define the different levels of
Listen, I have never once been a part or do acknowledge this as being a chimp out.
If they all noticed her at the same time, all of the black men in the room began turning in unison toward the white woman to begin her. Hugh stood up and I planted my hand to his chest again. "This is normal, Hugh, don't worry." But something about this black gang of a white woman in a Popeyes was not normal.
So, this only happens in Popeyes, right?
Couldn't put my finger on it. That was when Terrance took off running toward the white woman. "Terrance, no! Hugh, we need to stop him! Hugh, what are you doing?" Hugh had taken off with Terrance, both of the men now forcing their way through the frenzied crowd. The strange woman. That was when I realized this woman was Angelina Ballerina. I felt my penis become more erect than it had ever been.
Whoa.
Thumbnail.
Hold on now.
Thumbnail.
Now,
Thumbnail.
now
Hold on.
is this not from her perspective?
This is from
Yeah, this
Brent
is from her.
Spiner's perspective. This is a letter to her.
Oh.
from
Which is
Brent
her
Spiner.
husband, by the way.
Oh.
Brent Spiner is her husband.
And Brent Spiner is
Oh.
also Data from Star Trek.
Okay.
Mhm.
And who's Angelina Ballerina again? Can
She
you remind
is
me of
the
that?
woman in white, or the white woman in pink, who's in the middle of the floor.
Basically Angelina Jolie.
She is the one who's basically in control of all this. She's like Satan.
In my entire life. So hard it ripped straight through the front of my pants. Before I could stop myself, I began racing toward the crowd, consumed with the thought of raping her. To my anguish, I was met with a wall of impossibly strong black men. I pried and pulled, desperate to get between them,
Pause.
but they
Is this the origin story of the Silent Hill lady? I'm confused.
were rock solid.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
It reminded me of the time I got into a fight with a retard.
That part always fucking gets me. It's just right around the corner. I always forget it's there, and it just boom, knocks me in the fucking face.
Black people have retard strength, I thought to myself.
That's fucking.
Hold on, can you back it up 10 seconds? I think I've skipped something.
Where are we at? Right here.
Yeah, that
On
works.
black men. I pried and pulled, desperate to get between them, but they were rock solid. It reminded me of the time I got into a fight with a retard. Black people have retard strength, I thought to myself.
Can we have more details about that fight?
No.
I want more details about that. No. Leave a comment on this 9-year-old video right now, right fucking now.
Scientists later confirmed to me that black people are genetically far stronger than whites. Put simply, the selective breeding involved in designing them for hard labor as slaves had created the perfect assault machines. As a white man, I was unable to join the gang without their permission. They were in their element, so to speak. This is probably what very likely saved my life. In my aroused haze, I wound up bumping into Fonda and like an animal threw myself on her from behind and began raping her. I couldn't stop myself. I blacked out for several minutes, ravaging this poor ebony woman beyond my control. When I came to, Angelina was already making her way out of the Popeyes. Terrance and Hugh were holding her hand from either side, while Angelina skipped along between them in satisfaction, disappearing with both of them back to her ship. I politely picked up Fonda's weave, which had fallen off while I was holding her, then courteously apologized. "Don't you worry, sugar," Fonda replied sweetly understanding. "This fin to happen. Don't you worry your little white heart. I barely felt it anyway, honey." I was grateful that I hadn't hurt Fonda, but I was still very much ashamed. Hanging my head, I hurriedly took my leave from the Popeyes. I am disheartened to report that Angelina Ballerina has now captured Terrance Jenkins and Hugh Jackman, and that I myself barely escaped.
Que aprendimos en el programa, señor Craig.
No tengo pantalones.
There you go, Josh. There you go. I hope you got your answers.
No.
You didn't?
It gives you
No.
more questions than answers.
No.
So wait, hold on. You're telling me that when I called you that one day and I told you about this video and you had more questions than answers, that you don't have the answers to those questions?
No.
You didn't get one.
No.
You didn't get one fucking question answered.
No. Any question I got answered was another question. And so like that canceled itself out. And then on top of that, I gained more questions.
Okay.
And the big question still remains, what the hell was this lady either A, suffering from, or B, on?
Is. Not what.
She's the Empress of Earth,
She's-
bro.
Yes.